this shoe right here. People are it seems like people are really particular about their shoes. And here's the thing. If you're particular about your shoes, then I just flat out tell you, you're not really a tennis player, because if you got time to think, tennis is a game of speed. And if you got time to think about your shoes, then I don't know where your head's at, because I don't know how you think about your shoes. It don't make sense. There's too much going on for you to be worrying about your shoes. And this shoe here, I wanted to point out, this Vapor 12, all the Vapor 12 is, okay, the Vapor 12 is the Asics Speed. It's the same shoe. If you don't know that, if you're an avid Nike fan and you never wore this shoe right here, I'm glad I didn't throw this out, because it was sitting outside. I was about to throw it out. But it's the same. It's the same shoe. And I'm going to show you. You can see on the bottom here. That's the big thing that really gives it away. You can see the different. There's a difference here, that this plastic piece in the middle has the exposed foam on the Asics, which really doesn't make a difference. Here has the exposed foam too, a little bit, but it's just a different pattern. The back and the front, the same exact pattern. You can see there. And then on the side here, there is the plastic comes up here, and it has this really isn't plastic here. So that's one of the main differences, that the Nike shoe has this plastic up here. They both have, Nike has the Air Zoom in the back, and Asics has the Flight Foam in the back. And then where the laces tie in, it's different. But for the most part, you can see here, it's the same. I know I keep saying that, but that's what it is. And I should put these on. I haven't worn them in a while, but I find these Asics are more comfortable, because even if I put them on right now, like I wore these to work at one point. I wore them as like a comfortable standing on your feet all day work shoe. And I don't know that I would wear these Vapors to do that. But again, when you start playing tennis, you don't feel these things. If I put them on, it's like a little bit more cushiony, but the one shoe is really old. So it's like, as I was saying, when you're playing, you don't feel these things. If you do, it's a mental thing. Maybe you're losing or something. But I have these other ones here, and this is the other thing. This is a women's shoe, and for some reason, because I like the colors. The colors were unique. I was the last 3 pairs have been buying women's shoes, and I got a really good deal on these too. So not to make anyone think that I'm rich and I'm buying $200 pair of shoes left and right, because I'm not. I got these more than half off. But yeah, this is a woman's shoe, and again, like they might fit better as a men's shoe. I don't know, but I don't feel the difference, because I'm playing tennis. And this just goes to show you. I have this one here. I've played with all 4 of these shoes, and I really can't tell a difference. So there's that. This one here, though, this one kind of reminds me of the Resolution. This is like quite possibly, I don't have it here. I know it's not the exact same shoe, but this is probably like Nike's version of the Resolution. And they just come out with them at different times, where like Asics comes out with them at the same time. They just have their three different versions, and Nike just comes out with shoes left, every other day, it seems. And then this one, I don't know what the Asics version, this might be like kind of like a resolution as well. But this is really comfortable. I know people don't like it because they'll say it's too bulky, it's too heavy, like this is too heavy. I don't have a measurement here, but you put them in your hands, you can barely tell that this one's heavier. And you're not going to notice. If you weigh 180 pounds, you're not going to notice how heavy the shoe is on your foot. In fact, I thought about for training purposes putting weights, because I never really tried this, putting ankle weights on while I'm playing to keep my feet on the ground. And then this one's pretty light. People like this shoe. Again, it's pretty much the same as the Asics Speed. This one's a little bit different. You can see the bottom's different. It's not just that. It seems like it's a little wider. It's got a little, but again, very so insignificant. I just like the way this one looks. And this isn't even like the best one. Some of the other ones you can't get anymore. I like the tongue on it and everything. But this one's different. I like this one too. I like them all. And I've ever mentioned like Raducanu is interesting because she you would think someone like her kind of gets it because she wears a different. I've seen her wear this one. I've seen her wear the Vapor Pro. I haven't seen her wear this one or the new one, but she doesn't seem to care as much what shoe she's wearing. Where like a guy like Alcaraz has to have the shoe from 4 years ago, or Sinner's another one. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know how. Well, I mean, these guys, I guess they're just particular people. But anyway, so moving on. I want to talk about the length and the prices and some of the stuff about the rubber being. I heard someone say that the rubber on the 12 is softer. And look, these things don't matter. I mean, if you're a tennis player, you're done with a tennis shoe in 3 months. I was at a college match, and then this never ceases to amaze me. I was at a college match, and there's guys there on the team that have holes in their shoe right here. Big ass holes. And I saw guys that were sitting on the bench with holes on their shoes. I saw guys that were on the court playing doubles and singles with holes in their shoes. And I get it that people they're poor college kids, etc. That maybe the team is paying for the shoes and they won't give them another shoe. It's like, buy another shoe. Come on, this is ridiculous. These shoes don't last. If you're a player, they do not last more than max 6 months, max. I played 5 days a week when I was running my tennis club, 5 days a week on a gritty indoor hard court. And probably 3 to 5 hours a day. And they would last me two months, 2 or 3 months. I'd have a shoe like this Asics, this one right here. I'd pay full price for this. And then I'd burn a hole right here. And send them back and get a free pair. So I get 2 pairs for the price of one. They last me 6 months for 2 pairs. I never burned a hole here. I don't really understand that, to be honest, this toe dragging stuff, because that's where all these guys are putting holes in their shoes. So here it is right here. You can see it's starting to burn. And the only reason I didn't do this one because I wasn't really playing a lot when I had this shoe. But yeah, this is that's the Vapor 12. What I've been thinking about recently, to be honest, if you really got the money, I've seen basketball players do this. They have like a rotation. And I don't know that tennis players do this. Like they have like this would be my rotation right here. And the reason I would do that is because then I can match my clothes and have different setups with the different shoes. So right now I have 4 pairs of shoes. Now I don't play that much. I'm only playing right now like twice a month. It's like it's hard to find where I am right now. It's been hard to find players to play with. But that's what I would do. And yeah, as I was saying, you see me wearing women's shoes. It don't matter. I know they don't fit. They don't fit as good as they probably don't. I can tell you that these 3 shoes, these 3 women's shoes do not fit as good as this one in my size. This is the men's. But it doesn't matter. You don't feel it. It's such a small difference. Again, I'm not sliding like I used to either, but it just goes to show you what the mental, as a coach, I would do this. I probably have done this as a coach, like get on players about their idiosyncrasies and things like that, and it never works. It's just trying to change people in that way. It's impossible. And it just goes to show you where their heads at. Like someone like Alcaraz. I'm not saying Alcaraz isn't a great player, but he's a type of player, like he's like the little kids. He's like the little boys. They go out there and they're just like all He-Mans, and that's how he plays, and that's how he does it. Where you just saw Goffin win against him, playing more cerebral, and that's because that's the type of player he is. You can win both ways. Don't really have anyone coming in here. I'm gonna leave it at that, and thanks for watching.